Okay, since 1985, the application of the comprehensive plan has been consistent in protecting the character, scale, and horizontal orientation of our neighborhoods. What we have here is a square peg, round hole situation. Commissioner Bell touched on a point which we think is very relevant. She asked, in reference to the residential urban designation, and I quote, "What I am trying to understand according to procedure was the residential urban designation and whether that option that is an option the city could have looked at and then initiated that particular designation, or did the city require a particular designation and then it responded to the designation?" End of quote. I butchered it a little bit, but I apologize. So the answer to us, however, is quite clear. Affordable housing requires higher density, and higher density is needed for this project to make sense. Since 2018, when the pastor first approached the city with this 4.5-acre lot, the city has been attempting to justify the high density designation on the property. But no matter which way you turn that square peg, it simply will not fit in the round hole. It appears to us that some interested parties are trying to use a sledgehammer to make it fit. We are a very established single-family 1 to 2-story neighborhood. The proposed changes do not meet the consistency requirements within section 163.3187, section 4 of the comprehensive plan. Horizontal orientation, scale, and most importantly, character will be compromised here. Overturning the decision of the CPPC would raise multiple flags with your constituents. It would signal, number one, that any developments that the city deems necessary will take precedence over any and all policies that are outlined in the comprehensive plan, thereby nullifying the intent and protections afforded by the comprehensive plan, or as I prefer to call it, the city planner's constitution. Number two, it would signal that local government no longer works with or for its constituents, but rather with or for developers. Homeowners will bear the burden of increased density and loss of character of their neighborhood, presuming that they were protected by the comprehensive plan when they sign on that dotted line for that 30-year mortgage. Number three, it would signal that the CPPC and its processes as it relates to land use and zoning change evaluations would have no legitimate function or value. Is that a message you really want to send? Number four, it would signal that public participation as outlined in the comprehensive plan would also have no legitimate function or value. And number five, it would signal an end to the trust that your constituents have in you, and your credibility will be irrevocably compromised. City Council members, Mr. Chairman, while you may not have strolled our neighborhood, I encourage you to put yourself into the shoes of the homeowners who may have invested their life savings into their dream home, where they can ride their bicycles and walk their dogs, and where wives and their kids can sunbathe in their backyard without worrying about the leering eyes of some unknown person on the 7th floor of a high-rise building. Please consider how the introduction of potentially 100 or 200 more residents in a small area might affect the character of our neighborhood. For a developer, it's just another deal. However, with the stroke of a pen, you will intrinsically change the lives of long-term residents and homeowners. In closing, PGSP Neighbors United implores the City Council to uphold the CPPC decision and deny the Flume 58 application. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the time you've spent here. I don't know how you do it. I've been sitting here in this suit and tie for just a couple of hours and I'm dying. I can't wait till you disconnect me. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.